guys, welcome. Happy Monday to you all. It's J-Pro here with the Purple Posy. How is everybody doing? Did you guys have a great Christmas or what? Are you guys ready for the new year or what? What's been going on with everybody? So I just finished up part one of this little washstand behind me. I was live over at the Chalk Paint 101 page, and we did this little look behind me, and we added some decoupage, and now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna do some grunging. And you guys, so listen, if you followed me long enough, you kind of know my style a little bit, right? You know my style a little bit. This is way out of my box. So when I looked at this washstand and I decided, well, I want to do some decoupage, not really my thing, but I'm going to do some, and I picked out this paper. Actually, my husband picked out this paper. It very much reminded me of old vintage wallpaper, or some like wallpaper that you would find like in a, oh wait, this little thing fell off. Wallpaper that you'd find like in a really fancy hotel or something, right? And I thought this would look so good with Malia Klein at Mushroom Tree Market with her linen look. It would look so perfect with that. So I completely stepped out of my box and I did it. I called her and I was like, can you help me? Because she's taught this in our group, but I haven't watched the videos. So I watched like a little bit of it, and I kind of watched a little bit of it, and I was like, okay, I think I can do it. We got on FaceTime and she kind of walked me through it a little bit, and I did it. I got on there and I did it. And so I think it turned out really good. It looks like it looks different on here than it looks in person. It looks like an old linen napkin. Her signature linen look. So have you guys ever seen an artist's signature style and tried it? And did it work out for you guys? I'm curious to know. So like I said, I painted this over on Chalk Paint 101's page. Literally just got off. And I wanted to come over here and do some grunging real quick before I have to go get my kid. So I'm going to switch her around, but this is where we ended up. I added some Would You Bend, which also was my very first time to ever use Would You Bend moldings, ever. I'd never used Would You Bend before. I've had the products for I don't know how long, and I just haven't used it. So simple to use. It added just this beautiful little embellishment here that, I mean, it's just a plain Jane washstand, and it just, I don't know, I love it. It was so easy to use. But, so what I did was I've got Midnight Sky as the base coat. Then I went in with Spanish moss, and then I went in with French linen, and then I went over that with sandbar, and then I just kept doing that over and over and over again, basically. I mean, it's like 6 layers of just, and that's how you get it. That's how you get the look. But if you guys have followed me long enough, you know Malia and I are great friends. Thank you, Sue. You know Malia and I are great friends, and so I was like, I have to try her style. I've got to try it. I tried it once in the group, in our Painting Over Borders group, and I failed miserably at it, but I think it was the piece I was using. It was just too slick. So here I am to do it, and now we're gonna grunge. We're gonna grunge her out. The top is going to end up being just the plain black. Just the plain black. And I'll gator hide it all and be done. The hardware, I'm probably going to, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Don't ask, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So let's switch her around. And you guys can see the side. So the side, looks just as linen-y as the front. Oh, that's why it was off balance. The thing came off. Gosh. On my other live, I couldn't figure out why it was wobbly. I showed it to my husband. I was like, doesn't it look like an old linen washcloth? And he was like, no. I think it does. So, to do my grunging, which I grunge. I do grunging as well, but I'm going to use the brand new large French tip or French round. I can't ever remember what they're calling it. It's the new one from Dixie Belle. They were sold out. I don't know if they have any back in stock. But you guys, after the first of the year, these products there's a slight increase in cost on these. So if you want to get your hands on some today or tomorrow. Wait, what's today? Today's the 30th? Today or tomorrow. There's a little linky poo there for you. You can find your local retailer, or you can get these products delivered right to your doorstep. If you've ever wanted to try them out, now's the time. Grab you some and try them out. There is, like production and ingredients and all that good stuff. Everything's going up. So, all right, what I'm gonna do, bring this in. Hey there, Karen. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hit these little insets here with some black gilding wax, and we're just gonna grunge her out. And I thought I'd bring you guys along. It's not gonna take very long. I'm not gonna keep y'all very long. But basically, have I used this brush? I think I used this to paint. Basically, you just rub it in there. You get a good amount on your brush. Hey, Mike. I'm going straight in. Now, I'm comfortable with the wax, the black wax, just going straight in. If you are not used to using the waxes at all, I would clear wax first. And the clear wax will help you, give you more, it'll help you move it around a little bit better. But I'm used to it, and I'm okay with, I feel comfortable going straight in with the black. So just an FYI. You can use the Easy Peasy spray wax is a good one to use. I like to use because it dries in like 10 minutes maybe, and then you're good to go. Super easy to use. But what I'm doing, so I'm like kind of smooshing it. And then as I get to the corners, I'm letting go, so I can kind of round it off. But when I'm going in here, I'm smooshing. Very technical term. Smooshing. So you guys may or may not know, I'm a new content creator for Dixie Belle. And I just want to say that I've been in 2 months. This is my second month. I'm completing my second month. I am so happy with Dixie Belle. They're so nice to me. They're so good to me. Hey, Kim. It's been a cool 2 months. It's been a very cool 2 months. I'm super excited to see what 2020 brings. Super excited. 2020 is going to be a great year, I think, for everybody, right? Everybody's going to have a great year. I've got my year mapped out. I got my goals laid out. Groups growing, pages growing. I'm growing. My creativity's growing. Right? That's what it's about. Hey, girl, hey. So I'm super excited. And so last year, at the end of the year, I made like a little video because I wanted to kind of keep track of all the pieces I do in a year. And I'm working on the one for this year, for 2019, and I was adding up all of the pieces I have done. You guys know I work a full-time job. Excuse me. I work a full-time job. I've got the purple posy, and I've got painting over borders. I painted 43 pieces of furniture last year, which to me, when I was like gonna count them up, I was like, probably be 20, 25, 43. That's 3.6 pieces of furniture a month. Not too shabby. Not too shabby for somebody who does this part-time, right? So I'm working on my little video because I did it for 2018, and I want to have one every year that shows my growth as an artist. Mainly my growth as an artist, but just it's funny to see my staging, my creativity, my piece, and how it just evolves over the years. It's very cool to see when you put it like in a slideshow. I highly recommend you guys do that. if you're in this business, if you're a creative business owner, you paint furniture, you do canvas art, you do wreaths, whatever you may do, I highly recommend you guys do that at some point and just watch it. I just basically went to my photos, started at January 1, and just added each one. I could tell which one was my final stage product, and then watched it. Watched the little slideshow in iMovie, and I'm like, it's so cool. It's so cool to see. I would highly recommend doing that. You would, I think you would, you'd be surprised. You may not see how much you've changed and grown and evolved until you see that. Then you'll be like, wow, I've come a long way. You know what I mean? I have a screenshot on my phone of how many likes I had on my page January 1st. I had 1,700, exactly 1,700, January 1st of 2019. And today I think I'm at 10,105. Good amount of growth. Plus my furniture, my staging. I've got a group. I'm a content creator. It's been such an amazing year. Like, I'm looking back and I'm just like, gosh, I'm so grateful and I'm so blessed. I can't even imagine what my life would be like without the purple posy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's been such a huge part of my life the last 2 years. It's almost like, how did I do this without it? How did I do life without the purple posy? You know what I mean? Hey, Barb. Hey, Sally. Yeah, it is cool. I recommend doing it, Kim. I recommend. So, anyways, that was my little rant. But, so I'm just hitting these little edges just to create a little bit more depth. Now, you guys can see a little bit of the midnight sky poking through, which is what I wanted. It's completely what I wanted. Like I said, the top is going to stay midnight sky. You can see a little bit of it poking through here. I used the Spanish moss, the French linen, and the sandbar. And now I'm coming back in with the black gilding wax, grunging her out. And then this is going to be the completed it. Like, this is it. Like, this is the side. It's going to be the side. And I'm absolutely in love. I did not think that I could do this technique, and I probably will never do it again. Not that I hate it. I absolutely love it. But this is Malia's thing. You know what I mean? This is her technique. It's her signature style. But I wanted to try it, and I'm a firm believer in you should try different things and then make it your own. I may take something that I learned from painting this piece and somehow incorporate it into my boho blending, which would be interesting. Which would be highly interesting, but you never know. You never know, you can find some way to do it. She refused to drive down to Texas to paint this thing for me, so I had no choice. I had to paint it myself. My husband picked out the paper. I was super proud of him because he did a really good job. I was holding up 2 other pieces of paper to the door, and he looked down on the floor and he was like, that one. And I was like, you know what? That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. So he did a good job. Now, I'm not being super particular about how well, like, the corners are. Like, if they're not even, I don't care. I don't care. It don't have to be perfect. I don't want it to be perfect. I'm just cleaning off my brush now. So you guys can see the difference it makes, right? And that's all I'm gonna do. Right, Sally? Oh, I'm enjoying it. So all last week, my 4-year-old had the flu. And she was home. She had the flu on Christmas, poor little girl. And she was home. My husband was home. My older kids were home. So everybody was home. So I didn't do as much as I wanted to. But she's back in school. Jackson's with his dad. Chloe's here. My husband's back to work. So I'm almost have the whole house to myself. Almost. Chloe pretty much stays in her room. Teens. So I'm getting stuff knocked out. This morning I was live in our group and did a little project on a fabric lampshade sitting over there drying, so it looks pretty cool. So yeah, I got my studio door almost where I want it. I'm looking at it and I think it needs something else, but I can't figure out what it needs. So yeah, I'm getting stuff knocked out and I'm getting ready to paint a bathroom with Dixie Belle paint. So anyways, like I said, you guys, if y'all want to try Dixie Belle, y'all get your orders in now. There's a little link pinned for you guys. Inflation's getting everybody. But get it now. If you guys want to try it, just try it. Just get you a jar of paint and some gator hide or some top coat. Try it out. I think you'll like it. You can find a retailer. You can have it delivered to your doorstep. Either way. I think you'll like it. Again, the colors I used were Midnight Sky. Then I went in with Spanish Moss, French Linen, and Sandbar. I decoupaged. The medium I used for the decoupage was actually gator hide. And then I grunged with black wax, the black gilding wax, with the French tip. Any kind of, if they're sold out, any kind of, this is like a super fat French round. I mean, it's like a fatty. I think Michael's has one if they're sold out and you just absolutely have to have one. What color for the bathroom? I don't know. She's got like, I'm doing my 4-year-old daughter's first because I've already painted the walls, but I'm gonna do her cabinets. She's got like a really funky colored, it's real fun. It's like squares, but they're off centered from each other, and it's like purples and greens and blues and beiges. And so I'm gonna find a really light color of one of those, probably the blue of some sort. I'm looking over there, probably the Haint blue. And then I'm probably gonna get a stencil from Prima and put them on her cabinet doors. And then I've got some of the little knob transfers I'll probably put on there too. I don't know. I'm gonna make it fun. Anyways, all right, that's all I wanted to do. I'm gonna hop off of here. I've been live for like an hour and a half. I'm a little parched. I'm gonna let you guys go, but if I don't see you guys until after the first of the year, y'all have a great first of the year. Y'all be careful, okay? Y'all be careful on New Year's Eve. Don't get not crazy and stuff, okay? Don't get not crazy. Y'all be careful, and I'll see you guys really soon. January 2nd, if y'all aren't doing anything, I'll be live on the Dixie Belle page. I forget what time, actually. I think it's at 11 a.m. Central Time. Hey, AJ. 11 a.m. Central Time. If y'all are free, jump on over there. It's under the event section of my page. You guys can select going. It can send you a reminder. I'd love to see your familiar faces there. Other than that, I'll see you guys another time. Bye, guys.